Bears. That is insane. What the fuck? Is there a sane mark up here as well? Do they fucking run half the fucking city? What the fuck is going on?
Yes. KJ, listen, man. Why are you so negative about the conversation you had with him? Like, be honest about it.
Why am I so negative? Because the conversation was rubbing me the wrong way of how you're looking at stuff when it comes to Michael and when it comes to like the generalization of the conversation, I would say. I was trying to have a conversation with him about, BB. I was trying to have a conversation about me and him, as a persons, how like we do shit together. I opened up the conversation asking him why he never tries to get back at me, with the bantering. That's how I look at it. I don't look at it as bullying. If you see it as bullying and if I'm bullying, I will apologize for that. From my point of view, I don't see it as bullying. For me, it's kind of like a normal thing, but the same shit me and fucking Reggie are doing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to do some friendly bantering.
This is the thing, okay? Let me just be clear, all right? You've done that, KJ. You've been that way.
I've done it. I've been that in the past. Yeah,
you've been that. You've been that way for the longest time. And be honest, the last 6 months,
JJ after you came to the conversation.
You haven't been hanging out with him, right? You haven't been hanging out with him.
No, I've been hanging out with him. What do you mean?
Okay, listen.
Every day he Benji. Every day he wakes up, he tweets out, he go to his fucking shop. I call him up on the phone. I'm saying, hey, what's good? What you up to? Why are you not on the radio? Why isn't the first thing you think about going on the radio when you wake up? That's where the rest of the boys are. Well, I'm doing some private shit. Okay, yeah, call me when you're done. Then 2 hours later, he's doing an S plus and S plus plus boost, and stuff like that. And after that is like, why are we not hanging out together? What the fuck? You're doing your own thing, and I'm not judging. You know what I mean? But it's always been me reaching out for the meetings. Always like, I don't care if it's only me or not. Like we are in certain roles. It's the same with you. You're leading this whole shit. Of course, you will be reaching out to all of us. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that's your thing, but at the same time, try to do some effort. Then I guess I don't know. Why does everybody need to step on their fucking toes, around certain people? Why does certain people always need to change for the benefit of the good of other people? Like a conversation is two-party, To be able to work together is both sides, not from one side.
This is the funny thing, okay? I'll be honest with you. The conversation I had with JJ, he seemed to have agreed with what you were doing, what you were saying and stuff like that. And it doesn't seem bad.
Okay, but we didn't end up agreeing. We agreed to disagree. And I told him, like, some of your points, you're not wrong. I can see some of your points, of course. But we didn't agree or disagree. But he told you that he agreed with some shit I was saying. That's news for me. He didn't say that when we had the conversation. I felt like we left the conversation with like, doesn't matter, he still talked to you. That's how I see the conversation I had with him.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing is wrong with that. And I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying from my point of view, the conversation per se is pointless because I can take whatever you want me to bring forward to JJ. I will tell JJ about this. If you have some return to it, go to Benji and talk to him.
Okay, and is that not what we're supposed to be doing?
Okay, if that's... I didn't know you wanted that way, but if you want it that way, yeah, no worries.
What is the problem if a council member feels like he disagrees with you or somebody else in the council and they want to talk to me? What's the problem with that? Do you feel like the buck should stop at you or not?
There's no problem with that.
Okay.
I have no problem with people disagreeing with me. I have no problem for people to go to you with stuff. But when you are telling me to have a sit down or talk with somebody where I tell people I talked to Benji. Benji wanted me to talk to you. Benji's on the same page with me when it comes to BB. Benji's on this page when it comes to this stuff. Benji's telling me that I'm too much of a bully. I need to settle down. So I hope you're telling me if I'm too much pushing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But when I come with that information to you that, yeah, no, BB is no go, it will be like, well, I'm going to talk to Benji. We'll see about that. You told me to go to talk to him about BB. The return I get in return is like, well, I don't agree with what you're saying. I'm going to have a talk to Benji and we'll see about that.
Okay. And what's wrong with that?
It's a waste of fucking time.
No, that's the thing, KJ. You don't understand that you always forget that you're part of the Trident. And then if you don't do that, then what's the point?
What's the point at all? Yeah, I understand.
Then okay, then don't have conversations with people then. I'll just talk to everybody myself. And then you see how you feel after a few months. I'm not going to be able to sit here and establish your status and to make people follow what you say. That's on you.
People will never follow what I say no matter what. It doesn't matter. It's been for the
there you go.
longest time.
That's the problem,
that's not
man.
what I'm saying, Benji. That's what I'm saying, that people should follow me.
But then what's the problem? Just don't talk to them
people
then.
People don't trust me of delivering a message from you, that they still need to go to you and talk to you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, and why is it you think that I am telling you to talk to them? Is that not how?
Look at me differently. No.
Is that not how you started off?
See what you're doing.
Is that not how you begin? If you can't handle the first thing that I've told you to talk to in a couple of months, then don't talk to people then.
No, but it's not about talking to people.
Okay.
You're saying people.
Then don't talk to JJ then.
Yeah.
Don't talk to JJ.
Done.
Don't talk to any of the council members, man.
Why not any of the council members?
Because if it doesn't go your way, if they want to have a conversation with me, you're going to feel this type of way again.
It has nothing to do with going my way. Then I think you're misunderstanding the whole fucking shit. It should never go my way or the highway or stuff like that.
Okay. Then why can't you say it out? Like exactly what you want from the conversation, dude? What do you want him to respond like? That's what I'm asking you right now. Do you want him to say, yes, sir, KJ, I understand this comes from Benji.
No.
I will listen. No, tell me what you expect.
What do I expect?
Yeah, what do you want to be happy from that conversation?
If I'm delivering a message from you, I would have the response of the respect of the information I'm telling you. I'm not there, pushing my own agenda.
Okay.
But when you can't trust me with delivering a message from you,
what do you exactly?
Message?
So now I want you to say it with your fucking cooked words. How did you want him to respond? Say to me what you think JJ should have said to you when you gave him the information.
Well, if it comes from Benji, I guess it is what it is then.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, KJ, okay, maybe you misunderstood what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to talk to him.
Maybe I did.
I wanted you to talk to him. That's all I asked for. What did I tell you? Did I tell you make him think a certain way? Put it down? No. Okay. Did I give you an instruction to pass on to him? Did I? Did I specifically, explicitly tell you to do something? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. To talk to him, to have a conversation, to understand how he thinks, for you to give your opinion and not to feel shut down. You're not the messenger, motherfucker. You're literally one of the leaders who is trying to learn how to be a leader. That's it. And after the first conversation, you seem to have given up. What am I supposed to think when you can't handle one conversation with JJ, who is pretty much a council member who founded Seaside with us, and you don't have the patience to handle that? What am I supposed to think of that, man? Because I know Reggie's going to come up with something where he disagrees with you, And then I tell you to talk to him, and you might not have the right, he might not say the right things to keep you happy.
No. But me and Reggie, we can go back and forward.
You see,
me
that doesn't matter.
On different
I'm sorry, KJ. It doesn't matter. You have to fucking find a goddamn spaceship, go to his planet, and then drag him to your planet for a holiday. It doesn't matter.
Benji, it would never happen.
Then
like
you do you see the bigger problem here?
I can see the bigger problem.
KJ,
I understand the bigger problem.
No. We are not going to run a gang with 2 council members decide that they will never agree with each other. That's not happening. That's not happening.
It's not about never agree. Like, we are stubborn motherfuckers. We have our own opinions, and we have the opinion, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I completely agree with that. But when it comes to me and JJ particularly, this is not me and everybody. Me and JJ have never worked together for the longest period of time since I known JJ. We are on different ways on how we look at stuff. We're on different ways how we think. We're different ways how we act. We're different ways how we conduct ourselves. We're different ways of how we do business. Period.
And
always been like that.
The difference is, KJ,
it's been like that since we were the Vagos, since the beginning.
The difference is, KJ, you're number 2 now. You have to do it. It's not an option. You're not supposed to be equals like that.
I know.
I'm sorry, KJ, there's nothing you can say. Yeah, there's nothing you can say because you're essentially saying to fuck him off. You get what I'm saying? These are the hard conversations that you're supposed to have. You're supposed to fix this. You need to be the bigger man. This is not about you and your principles, man. This is your job. If you want to be number 2, this is what you do. If you can't handle one thing with JJ, tell me, then I'll find another number 2, man. It's as simple as that. I've dragged you to come with me. I force you into the position. You say you're ready. And then one conversation with JJ, because you're butting heads, you can't handle it. And you want to just settle it on, hey, Benji, we're just stubborn guys. Don't worry about it. This is just how we are. No, KJ, this is a representation of what we are. And that is the biggest problem. If I can get 2 of my council members to fix their shit, one is my number 2, and one is a council member, then we're fucked. What do I do? What do I do if I cannot get the 2 of you working? I don't want to go on for another year with the 2 of you are butting heads every single time. That's what I'm saying. You need to find a fix. It's something that you need to do because it's you with the problem. And every time you talk to me, I'm sorry, KJ, okay? You try to express how you feel to me and what you're thinking, and I appreciate it, okay? I got you, bro. I understand what you're saying. But it's a whole lot of, nah, it's never going to happen because we are like this. No, KJ. It's not going to be something where you set the terms that you guys are butting heads and that's just done. You can't, that's not enough, man. That's not good enough. You need to take that extra step where you show people that is why you're number 2. Because even though he might try to bypass you or want to have a conversation with me, it doesn't matter, KJ. He needs to understand and support you, and you need to do the same thing for him. That's the bottom line for me, man. What kind of fucking family you talking about if you're just going to keep fighting? For me, it doesn't matter. I'm irritated with the both of you, man. But I love you guys, and you're my family, so what do? Yeah. I keep it going. You need to do the same thing. There is never a point where we stop while you still are in Seaside. Do you get me? KJ, stop that mentality, man. There is no, you give up, you're tired of it. No, that doesn't happen, bro. We just keep it going. Today you're annoyed, try again tomorrow. Try in a week. Don't come with me at this energy that you're giving up. You can't do that, bro. I'm sorry, KJ. I need you to be stronger than that, man. And if that requires you changing your principles, you have to fucking budge a little bit. I don't know what to say to you.
Everybody need to budge, Benji. I can see where you're coming from, all right? I'm not opposed to what you're telling me, and you're not wrong if with your analysis of what's going on. I don't feel like this is just the one talk, you know, or the one thing.
Then, KJ, I feel like you're not understanding the assignment again, okay? The way to handle JJ, and I am telling you this because I've done it to you, I've done it to Reggie, I've done it to everybody.
You do it to everybody. You talk differently to us, the way we act and respond to you. And you are the master when it comes to that.
What I'm saying to you is,
you're in the master class.
What I'm saying to you is, I need you to be able to handle JJ and talk to him. You don't have to be the guy that says, "Hey, JJ, jump off the cliff." He doesn't need to listen to you for that. He's earned his rights to, just like you have. You know what I mean? Yeah. What you can do, what I'm telling you is, the approach to JJ is a lot simpler than you think. When you have a problem with him, you don't have to just talk to him, man. You can talk to anybody around him. Talk to Cass, talk to Reggie, talk to the other council members. See if you can come up to a conclusion where you can do something that's fruitful instead of bullshit. That's all it is, man. Because KJ, this is what I worry about, okay? You are closer to me than JJ, okay? You've been by my side, and that's already a given. But I just hate going around thinking that, oh, I'm gonna have to fuck up JJ one day because KJ just can't get past it. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm looking towards the future. Yeah. Right now, there's some big shit that's about to happen, and then we're blooding him out. And I hate thinking that way, man. You get what I'm saying? By default, you already have more. You hear more. You do more. I don't want it to be like that, man. You have to fix it, bro. That's all I'm saying. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know how annoyed or mad you're going to be, but you got to do it.
Yeah.
JJ, KJ, you need to remember that if you don't like JJ and that energy is out there, he's fucked, bro.
It's there.
No, I'm not joking. He's fucked.
I mean, no. I see where you're coming from, and I feel that the word like me and JJ are kind of like brothers, and I always looked at it like brothers. The problem, and there's always been the problem with me and him, is how we look at things. Like you're telling me, basically, we always see it from your eyes, okay? And the way you look at things, we follow that, you know, because we follow you, because you're Seaside. Apart from that, when you are not around, it should be me. When I'm not around, it should be the council. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Can I be stubborn? Am I right all the time? No. Are you stubborn? Are you right all the time? No. But the thing is, we follow it. It doesn't matter if you're opposed to it or not. Yeah, you can voice your opinion, and everybody should be able to voice their opinion. And I voice my opinion towards you as well, and I can be annoyed as fuck, and that's what JJ is doing to me. He's voicing his opinion, you know, the way he looks at it. But the thing is, if you're not around and if something needs to happen and I'm around, he will not listen to me and he will wait for you to be around. But that doesn't need to be the biggest issue. Like you said, you know, like we need to work it out. Of course, we need to always work it out. We always do. I think the biggest problem with everything what we're doing, and especially when it comes to Seaside, I don't know if I'm wrong on this or maybe I'm right, but you're very good of doing stuff. We're very good of going out there, have our own businesses, do this and that. The one thing we are lacking, what other people and other groups are like doing good, they always drive around together, do shit together. It doesn't matter if it's small or big stuff. They always keep together. Maybe that's where we are lacking, you know? Maybe that's where I'm lacking.
Okay, you just answered your own question.
Yeah. No, but because Benji, like, you guys, I'm a stubborn motherfucker. I can see everything I watch is through my eyes, but I'm reflecting of what I'm doing at the same time. I reflect on my own actions. I always do that.
KJ, listen, okay. Turn the clock back a few years, okay? Do I ever question the things that you do? Do I ever come down like Speedy and get mad at you and say you're overstepping?
No.
That's because we're not that type of crew. You know what I'm saying? We're not. And every rank that we have, we almost have 0 ranks, KJ.
Yeah.
And the reason that I tell people that they should listen to you, it's because that's just to have some form of hierarchy so that we're not fucking melting and people just go different ways and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, KJ. You have the hardest job. You have the most difficult job because as a council member, I feel like you have all the respect in the world. But because of how we are, and because of how long it took you yourself to get into the groove of things, to be like a second in command and get that respect, that's your journey, bro. And it's gonna be painful, bro. You know? It wasn't easy it wasn't easy for me. KJ, listen.
No.
You
I know.
just remember something, KJ. I used to be your prospect. You soak that in for a second. I used to wait for your call. So I don't know how the fuck I managed to do it, but somehow you respect me and you listen to me. So it's not impossible.
No, but for me, it's like I don't. Yo, I don't look. No, I'm good. I'm just having a talk, okay? It's smalls. For me, and this is always how I've been, I always look for the better good of Seaside. Of the better good of the people I'm with. If you are in the position where I look towards you, that's what I'm talking about. Me reflecting on myself, me reflecting on you. You stepping, like you said, from listening to me to I take, actions from you. It doesn't matter for me because it's for the greater good of where we're trying to go to. And if you are better at that position, it doesn't matter, if JJ was better than me at something, I want JJ to be there, or Reggie or whatever, because I like to utilize the best people for the best options, for the best positions to have the best outcome. That's how I look at things. It doesn't matter if it's me or you or Smalls. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah. Listen.
I'm not opposed to listen to people. I'm not opposed to take command from people. When we go out fighting and fucking the Dracula comes around, like he's the newest member, but I listen to him. Why? Because I know that's for the better good of Seaside. If I would have been a fucking asshole and said,
fine.
I'm second in command, you should listen to me,
Listen.
That's how I operate,
your philosophies and the way you do things, that I understand it, KJ. That's why you're here. But what I'm trying to say to you is that you're talking about culture right now, brother. All right? You're talking about how people see things and you want them to be on the same page because, hey, I do it too. Why can't you do it? But not everybody's like you, man. But that's why I want you to do this.
I have a hard time to explain to people to do that shit, because for me it's a 0 or 100.
Exactly.
Either, okay, fuck.
Then you gotta change that.
To 0 then. And
you gotta change that.
100.
You're the one that has to change that, man.
Why the fuck do I need to change that? That's me. That's my identity. That's who I am, for fuck's sake.
Because there will be no gang if you don't change
around me.
There'll be no gang if you don't change it.
It's as simple there will be no gang.
Yeah, because then half the people won't be able to take what you do. This is the same point we were when you were Capitano and you didn't know how to be a Capitano. Why the fuck are you coming back to it?
It's not how I could be a Capitano. You guys told me, no. You guys told me to go a little bit harder. I went harder, and people cannot fucking handle that.
What I'm saying right now is that you have a lot of allowance, man.
They cannot fucking take anything from anyone that will offend them the slightest.
You need to listen, KJ. Can I be mean to you for a second here?
Hey, be mean to me. I can take it.
That's your problem, and you need to handle it.
Yeah.
That is
you too, Benji.
That is your problem, buddy. Handle your business.
Yeah. Well, first thing on the agenda, we need to get a little bit more meetings with us, with the council, to catch up together and be together.
Of
Not
course.
like me and you have a talk, you and JJ, you and Reggie and JJ, and stuff like that. We need to link up and have all of us to bring fucking shit on the table. And there's one other thing I would ask for you as well, and I don't know if it's possible, but I just put it out there, okay? Maybe you will not like this. I know that when we are in meetings sometimes with you, Benji, you cut people off because you feel like it goes out of hand, you know, or it become too much drama, or it become like yip yapping towards each other. Do you catch where I'm coming from? Do I make myself understandable?
I think.
All right. If you have a meeting with me, you, Reggie, JJ, and you start to get heated, you shut it off. You come with a knife and you cut it. You catch me?
Sure.
You stop it. You know what I mean? Can you sometimes, if you're gonna go back to a little meeting,
you want it to go on?
Yeah, not for as long as possible, but let it go a little bit extra to see the outcome. Is that possible? Don't shut it off all the time. Is that possible?
Sure, of course. I just don't want you guys shooting each other, man.
No. But nobody should shoot each other over fucking words. Yeah, I know I had done that in the past, but it shouldn't be happening. All right.
KJ, normally I stop the arguments because you're the motherfucker that shot people, bro.
Yeah, well, I will not shoot any one of my fucking brothers, okay? I shot cousin, yeah, because it was a prank.
Motherfucker, you shot half the Vagos.
Fuck, I did not shoot half the Vagos.
Yeah, you did. Half the leadership you shot, bro.
Who did I shoot?
You shot cousin, you shot, I swear to God, you shot Santi. You shot Leo.
No.
The fuck you talking about?
Yeah, Leo, but he was a prick.
Motherfucker,
Santi,
you dragged him to a
it.
goddamn fucking oil tank and you just shot it next to him.
Yeah, fucking A. I don't want to have that shit, you know?
Bro, you shot so many people. You joking?
I never yoke.
Terry, what's up?
Wagwan.
Wagwan. I'm having a meeting with KJ right now. What's going on?
With who?
With KJ. We'll meet up with you soon, okay?
Yeah. I'll see you soon, brother.
Right,
see you
bye-bye.
soon. Bye-bye.
No. I see where you're coming from, but I would love that the conversation could go on a little bit more.
But you see, this is the bottom line, KJ. Okay,
right?
You keep on going to. It's my identity. It's me. I'm 0 or 100. But you can't, man. You can't be like that, man. You just cannot. I've changed, man. I've done a lot of shit different than I used to. You have to change. If you don't change, you're fucked. You're not going to be happy in the long run. You're going to be happy while it goes your way, but eventually somebody can't handle your way, then you're fucked. You're kicking members left and right. You need to change. You need to understand that you have to approach different people with different techniques. Just like how, okay, I'm the one that can talk to you directly, right? Now everybody else, maybe not so much. Everybody else would probably talk to 3 different. You see what I'm saying? Everybody approaches you differently too. Maybe sometimes they don't approach you directly. They approach me first. Try to get KJ on board with some stuff.
People don't approach me at all. Gonna be honest with you.
Well, don't you feel like that's a problem too?
It's kind of good.
Well, if you think that way, then I can see where most of the problems come from.
I'm joking.
You get what I'm saying, man.
People approach me with problems, okay? They do that. I hang out with the boys. I see when there is stuff, you know. I try to correct when I see shit, you know. I always try to reach out on their level of what they're doing and make sure, you know. I tap them on the shoulder, say they do a good job and they do a good job and stuff like that. I always try to do that. I always try to look out for everybody.
There's no family / gang where anybody, like, let's say the leader comes in. Yeah, I can say you the number 2 and point at you. And yeah, they'll listen to you for a week or 2, man. But
I know.
But you already know that it's on you to keep that going.
Yeah, of course. I know that.
And you know the council boys, you know, sometimes the approach is maybe not, hey, you need to listen to me. Benji said this. Or, hey, Seaside should be doing this. No. Maybe it should be, yo, hey, Reggie, can you help me out? Yo, hey, JJ, do you mind, like, I don't know how else to go about this, man. I need your help, and you're gonna be one of the people that will help people accept me more. Yeah, it's weird. It's not something that you never did, but maybe that's what you've been lacking, man.
Yeah, you're maybe not wrong.
And that's I don't see how that will ruin your identity, because when you do that, KJ, right? When you give up a little bit of yourself, the others will do the same for you. And then once everybody's on the page,
but I feel like I'm giving up a lot.
It doesn't matter, because these are the only people that you should be giving up something for.
But shouldn't they give up something as well, though, to be able to?
They will.
Shouldn't they go both ways?
They will eventually, man. Well,
eventually.
Tell me how I managed to. How is Reggie listening to me now? Tell me, how hard was that? How long was that journey to get Reggie to listen, bro? How many times?
That was long.
Exactly. How
he
long?
listens to me as well.
Yeah. How long did that take you? How long did it take you to listen to me? How long did it take for me to actually get JJ to just sometimes shut up and agree? A long time. It's not going to be an easy process, bro. And they gave up part of their identity too. I had to do it as well. Unless you're God, KJ, you know, then you can. But you're not. None of us are. You have to give up a little bit of yourself to get to see the change you want, man. If not, you're just not gonna be happy, bro. You might have a sense of false pride where you drive around and say, yeah, I didn't change myself for nobody. But nah, you're not gonna be truly happy. I've given up a lot. I've changed my ways a lot, man. If that doesn't show you anything, I don't know what will.
If you can do it, everybody can do it.
Yeah, I mean, bro, you being stubborn is not something you should be proud of. Like it's a false sense.
I'm not proud of being stubborn, but that's me.
Yeah, you know, it's like a false. You have like a false sense of pride in not budging, but then
of course.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's useful to be stubborn, and most of the time is unuseful because you end up in a fucking shit show. And I guess that's the problem with me and JJ, because we both are fucking stubborn.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
and that is not healthy for anyone.
Unless you plan to live life just in the toilet, looking at a mirror and being proud of yourself, what's the point, man? I make changes. Yeah. I make changes to myself and hope that people change around me so that I can be proud in front of the whole city, man.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You know, if you're happy with just making yourself happy and letting everybody else down, then, you know, you do you, man.
I'm not trying to make everybody happy.
Well, then maybe you...
Do I make people miserable? Do I make you miserable, Benji?
Some days.
Why?
Some days when you tell me that you don't want to change your identity and that you're too stubborn to do so.
Okay, that is not some days, that's today.
Exactly, yeah. Like days like today. It's very rare, but today you made me miserable because you just said that shit.
Okay, I'm sorry that I made you miserable, okay? I'm gonna try to change that. Listen, I don't want to make you miserable.
There is nothing that you
feel
cannot...
like sometimes me and you need to have some kind of argument.
There is no perfect solution. If everybody had to budge, bro. Everybody has to budge in one way or another. And you might as well do it consciously because you're trying to make a move, trying to make us better, man. What else you want to do? Like, who else would you do these things for? No one.
I do this for Seaside. That's what I'm doing it for, like, for the better good of the whole fucking family, for everybody. But at the same time, if I do it in the process of fucking everybody over, there's no point of me have one way of looking at it, and I make the whole fucking gang more miserable.
Exactly.
You know,
then you already know. Just remember when you're alone and you feel like you fucked up your identity or your principles, right? Just remember, man, like you're not doing this just for yourself. You're doing it for me, for the council, for Seaside, for the members, for people that will be coming in the future, everybody. You're trying to make us better, bro. And it's okay. It's okay, KJ. Trust me. When you break yourself down and you feel a little bit less than yourself, when you see what that improves, you're going to be even better than you were. That's all it is, man. You break down a little, you build yourself back up, then you're stronger than ever, man. You ever heard about broken bones?
Yeah.
You know, after they heal, they're stronger, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe well, I was just sitting here with the feeling of people not willing to let shit go for the better good of the bigger purpose, you know? And then I can understand why people want to be on the page of knowing what's happening, but not every time you need to know what's going on. As long as your family needs you, it shouldn't matter what for. And personal gain from what we're doing should not be implemented when it comes to the family, because it's the greater good of the family that in the process will, you know, you will get better out of it. It doesn't need to be like personal gain, but it's a, you know, a gain together. But at the same time, like I told you, I think at least, you know, one thing I think we need as a whole, as a fucking big family that we are, we have people coming around different hours and stuff like that. And I think that's one thing that some other gangs do good, and it's to have some kind of family meetings or have some. Look at Rust, for example. They're always in like a meeting talking, you know, the family stick together, that kind of vibe. Maybe I'm looking for the vibe and we're a different vibe, but at the same time, like we need to have some, like, find some middle ground with that shit. Instead of problems over time, over months, boiling up to the point of explosion.
Yeah, well, that's this is our reminder, right?
Yeah, it is. I gotta take it. Like I will talk to JJ again.
Just be honest with him and tell him that, you know, that the reality is, you know, you are second in command, KJ. You are. And you need his support. You need all the council support, just like me. If the council doesn't support me, if you don't support me, I'm fucked. You know what I mean? I'm just going to be like another Dundee.
Yeah. I would tell this though, if I had no more support for you, I will not be where I am right now. And I will not try to do what I'm trying to do for the beneficial of the family. It's because I believe in you and I believe in what we are doing. We're outcasts who's showing the fucking world that we're somebody. And nobody can fucking step on this without feeling the fucking wrath.
Exactly. Now you're sounding a bit more like KJ, man.
Yum.
Fuck, I had so much food earlier. Now I got nothing.
Oh, let's go and get some food.
Let's go get some food,
I'm
man.
sorry. Like, I know you.
Don't be sorry, man. Just be better.
Well, I will be better. For you, Benji.
No, for yourself, man.
For me.
You going to the next levels, bro. I need to be better than I am right now.